Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained mystery video. I can't really call it an unexplained phenomena because it only happened once like this that I'm aware of. But this is a serious mystery. It's a verified account, and it's something that I thought you folks might be interested in. So, Unexplained Mystery Flight 513. A little bit of background. On September 4th, 1954, Santiago Airlines Flight 513 took off from Aachen, West Germany, with 92 souls on board, 88 passengers and a 4-man crew, 92 people on board. The airplane was feared lost over the Atlantic. They lost contact with it, no radio contact, no radar, nothing like that. And they searched for it, didn't find it, lost over the Atlantic. You can't search the whole ocean, However, on October 12th, 1989, 35 years later, the plane landed in Porto Alegre, Brazil, with 92 skeletons on board. Yeah, the plane landed and was sitting there. The engines were idling, and there were 92 skeletons on board. That's it. This is a verified incident. It did, in fact, happen. It made newspaper headlines, and to this day, still remains unexplained. How did a skeleton manage to land the plane? That's the part that gets me. Autopilot can do a lot, but that's a bit much. Lots of theories abound. Time warp, UFO involvement, but none of it makes any sense, really. Usually if there's a UFO abduction or whatever, and the people are returned, then they're alive and well, or they may have some scars and, mental condition, but at least they're there and they're alive. If the airplane had returned, but there was nobody on board, then you kind of there's been incidents of that with ships like the Mary Celeste and like that. But the airplane landed and there were skeletons on board, loaded with skeletons. The engines were still idling when the support personnel boarded and discovered all these skeletons, including Captain Miguel Victor Curry, still clutching the controls. That boggles my mind right there. The time warp thing, to me, doesn't hold water, because if they time warped 35 years in the future and it still had fuel to land, the bodies wouldn't have aged to decayed to the point of skeletons. The bodies had died and there were skeletons and it was still fuel, so the time warp thing doesn't work. This is still a mystery. People are still investigating this. Nobody can find an answer. It's one of the people that I saw. I read an article about it, and one of the people who commented on it said, "Well, it's South America, and their investigative techniques aren't what ours are." I don't know of anybody who could explain that, and I don't care if it's a third world country or a first world country or a major superpower. I don't know if anybody could explain that. That there is no explanation for that. This is a mystery. It's been a mystery since the plane landed in 1989, and I can't see anybody explaining that anytime in the near future. That just it doesn't make sense. It's not a hoax. It's not a God knows what it is. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.